Good evening, universe. Tonight I'm going to be talking all about everything that I think is going to happen in book 3 of the Last Hours trilogy by Cassandra Clare, Chain of Thorns. Obviously, this is going to have spoilers for the first 2 books, which include Chain of Iron and Chain of Gold. So if you haven't read those yet and you don't want to be spoiled, now would be a good time to stop watching, because I'm just going to jump right into my predictions. So for me, the big thing about Shadowhunters are the relationships. Like, I love the demon hunting and everything like that. I definitely wouldn't read it without the demon hunting. But the big thing that keeps me going are all of the romantic relationships. I love them so much. So a lot of my predictions are going to be based around that. That said, the first one that I'm going to predict is that Cordelia and James end up together. I know right now, with the ending of Chain of Gold, we now have this, maybe Cordelia and Matthew. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm also going to be putting my hopes in here, and I wouldn't want it to happen either. I am definitely a fan of James and Cordelia together. I think their chemistry is wonderful, and I just don't see Cordelia and Matthew working out. I think we're going to get the resolution of Anna and Ariadne. I think they're going to end up together and they're going to work out their past differences, all that good stuff, which I am very excited for. I love that couple. I think Grace and Christopher are probably going to end up together, though I'm kind of hoping that Grace ends up alone for a while with maybe like a hint of a future romance with Christopher, because I really think she could use some time on her own to kind of work out all the stuff that's happened to her, and her time with Tatiana kind of twisting her into not really being a person and being more of a weapon. I think spending some time and undoing all of that damage on her own would be really cool. Additionally, I do think Lucy and Jesse are going to end up together, but I am hoping that Lucy actually ends up with Matthew instead. I think that would be an exciting twist on the story, and we know that Matthew has had feelings for Lucy in the past. So I think that would be great. I don't know why. I'm just very meh about Jesse. I know they've come a long way, but I just don't see their relationship being built to last. It just doesn't feel right to me. So I'm hoping that Lucy ends up with Matthew instead, especially because I do love Matthew and I would love for him to get a romance. And I think Lucy would be a great match for him. I think they would bring out the best in each other, and I think he would be great for that. And I do think that Thomas and Alistair are going to end up together as well, which I am also very excited about. I think they make a cute couple. Alistair needs to chill. And I think that's going to happen in this book as well. I think Alistair will continue to calm down a little bit and be a little bit softer and kinder towards the people around him. So that's pretty much it for all of the relationships that I think are going to come to fruition in this book. I probably missed somebody. There's a lot of characters. But now I'm going to move on to what I think is going to happen in the overarching demon plot thing. I think we're going to get another big showdown with Belial. And I think the magical gun, is definitely going to make a reappearance. Additionally, I think we are going to get more of Lilith, of course, because Cordelia is her paladin now. I think we're going to get a lot more of the fallout of that, and I'm really excited to see what that looks like. We haven't had a paladin yet, and a paladin of a demon. It's going to be so cool. I'm really excited for that. Speaking of big showdowns and big bads, I definitely think we're going to get more of Tatiana, and hopefully finally taking her down properly, putting a final stop to her. I really look forward to that. Tatiana is, I gotta say, the villains in this particular trilogy are fantastic because I hate them so much. I didn't really feel that strongly about the villain in the Infernal Devices, so I'm really glad to have several villains, actually, that I really just can't wait for their downfall. So I'm looking forward to that, hopefully. I kind of hope and expect that Grace will be important in the downfall of Tatiana, just because she's so close to Tatiana. She knows the most about her, and I think she will hopefully have a great moment where not only has she turned away from her mother, but now she helps bring her down. That's pretty much it for all of my predictions. I've read a lot of Cassandra Clare books, so I feel like a lot of these are pretty safe to guess. But I am really excited to see how the series concludes. I think it's going to be a long book, and I'm really excited for that too, because I love this setting and these characters so much. And I think after this, Cassandra Clare is taking a little bit of a break, So it'll be good to have this last book for a while. Well, she's doing Swordcatcher, and then she's taking a break, I think, is what's going on. And I'm excited for her to have some time off because she has produced a lot of books in the time that she's been writing. And I love those books. I'm excited for Swordcatcher as well, but mostly I'm really anticipating Chain of Thorns. I have been looking forward to Chain of Thorns since Chain of Gold came out, and I can't wait. Let me know what your predictions are down below, especially if you have any that are really different from mine. Thank you so much for hanging out, and have a great night, universe.